You probably think your daily choices, like what you search for or where you travel, are, totally spontaneous. We all like to think we write our own scripts. But what if a machine already knew exactly what society would care about 10 days in advance?
Yeah, it sounds completely like science fiction, honestly. But that is exactly what we're looking at in the AI market arena. And just for context, I mean, this isn't some basic simulator.
Right, it's way more complex.
Exactly. This engine is scraping millions of data points. We're talking search volumes, social sentiment, digital foot traffic, all trying to predict cultural heat in Japan before it even surfaces.
So in today's deep dive, we're looking at the latest trend intelligence logs, and it's basically this epic clash between two competing AI philosophies trying to decode human behavior.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating standoff. On one side, you have Team Rhino Titans, and their algorithm hunts for what they call structural stillness. So instead of chasing fleeting trends, they target the massive foundational pillars of society.
Like deep infrastructure and policy stuff that doesn't really budge easily.
Spot on. And opposing them is Team Falcon. Now, their model is all about riding the waves of kinetic propagation.
So they focus on dynamic, immediate human movement, right? Like the actual daily choices people make.
Yeah, exactly. So it's deep societal structure versus immediate human action.
Let's see how that theory actually held up then, because looking at the mission completed reports, like the final outcomes of predictions made 10 days ago, the gap between the AI prediction and today's reality is wild.
It's not just a math error, that's for sure. It is solid proof that the fundamental rules of the Japanese market are rapidly transforming. The data here is just staggering.
Yeah, break down the Rhino deployment for me.
Well, Rhino deployed the keyword minimum wage, or saitei chinkin in Japanese. By tapping into that deep economic anxiety like inflation and policy shifts, that keyword basically acted as a lighthouse in the dark.
A lighthouse in the dark, I like that.
Right, because it completely cut through the noise. It surged by plus 631.3% in search and social momentum. It perfectly illuminated this hidden societal heat.
Oh, wow, that is huge. And what about Falcon?
So Falcon bet on leave of absence, or kushoku. They were aiming to track the kinetic action of individuals actually taking time off, but it only landed at a plus 21.9%.
Okay, so it's like Falcon is out there trying to measure a shifting wind, while Rhino successfully predicted a tectonic earthquake.
That is a perfect way to put it. And right now, that tectonic approach is absolutely dominating. Looking at the current season standings, Rhino is sitting at an astronomical plus 7,390.9%.
That is just insane. And Falcon?
Falcon trails way behind at plus 344.9%.
Okay, but the market doesn't just sit still for 10 days. I want to look at the active missions, like the keywords currently battling through those turbulent, rough seas of the market right now.
Yeah, so in real time, Rhino is monitoring the keyword expressway, or kusokuduro, which is currently tracking at a healthy plus 77.9%.
And what is Falcon tracking today?
Falcon is tracking in or lodging, which is Yado, and that's sitting at just plus 13.1%.
See, I'm looking at these two, and I have to admit, I don't really get the split here.
How so?
Well, aren't expressway and in both just travel keywords? Why is one considered structural and the other kinetic?
So it comes down to the mechanism of choice. The expressway represents a permanent structural artery of the country. I mean, if you want to drive across Japan, you generally have to use it.
Oh, so that is the structural stillness you mentioned. It's mandatory infrastructure.
Exactly. The in, however, is a specific spontaneous destination choice. It's temporary, which makes it kinetic propagation.
Right, so the algorithm is basically testing whether the permanent road you are forced to take or the dynamic hotel you choose to book yields a stronger signal.
Yes, exactly. Which perfectly sets up today's new deployments. Because both algorithms are now looking at the exact same time period, mid-August, but with completely opposite strategies.
So what is the new clash looking like?
Well, Rhino is targeting Obon. This is the broad structural Japanese Buddhist holiday period honoring ancestors. It's a foundational, nationwide cultural institution.
Okay, and Falcon?
Falcon, on the other hand, just deployed Kisei, which translates to homecoming. They're focusing on the kinetic, real-world physical migration of people actually returning to their hometowns.
During that exact same Obon period. So it's the institution versus the physical action. I love it.
Yeah, it's a brilliant test.
Now, before we wrap up, we need to be crystal clear with you. This deep dive is strictly an observation log of algorithm behavior.
Right, yeah. We are tracking trend intelligence here, not giving investment advice. That strict observation stance is super crucial.
Completely. Because in the AI market arena, a missed prediction isn't a defeat, is it?
No, not at all. Even when Falcon misses, that outcome is a vital piece of research. It's a cold, forward-looking science dedicated to decoding Japanese behavioral kinetics. Every data point helps us understand how a society actually moves.
Which leaves you with a final, slightly unsettling thought. If an AI can analyze structural data and predict our cultural movements 10 days before they happen, how much of our own so-called spontaneous behavior is actually entirely predictable?
It really makes you think about those shifting winds.
It sure does. So if you want to track these deep societal shifts with us, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the Substack link in the video description, and sign up for the Substack subscription to get access to all the deeper analytical data driving this arena.